We have today one of those totally wacky Trump stories that came out yesterday where it would be hilarious if Trump wasn't actually in charge of the nuclear codes. And it is now being widely reported that Donald Trump got bored earlier in his presidency during a classified intelligence briefing. So he interrupted the meeting to bring in a waiter to order a milkshake, despite the waiter not being cleared to be in the room or hear any of what was being discussed. Trump just said, "Bring him over. I want a milkshake." Imagine being this desperate for a milkshake or this bored during high-level classified briefings that you just must get a milkshake right away. The scene is 2017 at Trump's New Jersey Golf Club. Trump's there having a meeting with the CIA Special Activities Center. That's a unit that is responsible for operations, including clandestine and covert operations where the U.S. government doesn't want to be overtly associated. Like, this is really, really high level stuff, very classified, for lack of a better term. Trump interrupts the meeting and says, "Does anybody want a malt?" That's how he refers to milkshakes. Insists the waiter at his golf club be brought in. "We have the best malts," he said to the people around him. The waiter comes in, and of course, it was an immediate and early red flag to the intelligence community, to the national security officials, that this presidency may not go so well. And of course, it's gone very, very poorly since then. When Trump said he'd hire the best people, I guess he wasn't talking about national security staff or campaign staff. I guess he meant the people that will bring him a milkshake at a moment's notice. And this puts satire out of business. How do you make a parody of this on Saturday Night Live? How do you create a headline for The Onion? Because the real headline is The Onion headline. It's no different. It's all the same at this point in time. And I think that it should worry us. It's amusing, but it should worry us that when this story breaks, no one doubts that it's something Trump would do. Sure, you'll have the regular defenders of Trump say, "Oh, sources, can we really trust it?" It's just too obvious that, of course, Donald Trump would do something like this. And think about it from the other side, by the way. Imagine being an intelligence official. You're in the middle of briefing Trump about some, super high level covert operation. And Trump interrupts and asks you if you want a malt during a briefing. And actually, is anybody surprised that Trump asked anybody else if they wanted a milkshake? Trump is so self-centered that piece is actually notable, although I'm sure you paid for that milkshake if any of those national security officials ended up accepting one through your tax dollars. So I guess what we can say here is, yeah, we have the opportunity to remove him in very, very soon, a couple of weeks. Can we be glad it wasn't Obama who did it? Because if Barack Obama had ordered a milkshake during such a meeting, it would have been a 24/7 national security scandal. Sean Hannity would have been talking about it. Rush Limbaugh would have been talking about it. Fortunately, it was only Trump. And by the way, the really important takeaway on briefings is it has been weeks since Donald Trump received an intelligence briefing. He's held, must be like 12 rallies in the last 2 weeks. He took a few days off, but he had up to 2 and even 3 rallies on some days. It's probably been a dozen rallies over the last 2 weeks. And Trump has not actually received a security briefing, an intelligence briefing for several weeks. That's the living nightmare, which we absolutely have to end. If you've been watching the show, you've probably heard me talk about how much I love my Helix mattress. Well, I was really excited to hear that Helix has launched a new company called Allform, which makes premium, customizable sofas and chairs with the same level of quality and comfort that I expect from these guys. And Allform is one of our sponsors today. They're giving you 20% off at allform.com/Pakman. They actually sent me a couch, which I put in my living room at home. It's now my favorite piece of furniture in the house. It took me just minutes to set it up. It's solidly built. It's huge. It's roomy. It has a modern minimalist design, which I love, but it's also very comfortable. Fabric is soft, clearly very high quality. It has become the focal point of my living room. Their prices are very reasonable. And when you get a new sofa or chair, you get 100 days to decide if you want to keep it. And the best part is everything comes with a lifetime warranty. Stop buying poorly made furniture. Go to customize your own Allform sofa or chair right now and get 20% off your entire order when you get there by going to allform.com/Pakman. I've also put the link right underneath this video.